want to, be able to tell the truth to my own family. I've come out to them before, but they have this thing like set up in their head about like when I did it, they don't believe that I'm gay. Like they don't. Freshman year, actually, I like this girl whose name I will not mention because she's not gay, but I liked this girl my freshman year, and I didn't live with my mother at the time, but I did live with my father, whom I came out to my mother over the phone, because my mother was living in California and I was living in Illinois. And so I came out to my mother over the phone, and she told me that she thought it was a phase. And it wasn't exactly the prettiest thing, because we didn't exactly start fighting, but I started crying. And so I came out to her. That was my first time coming out to her. And I came out to her and I told her that I liked the girl that I liked. She just took it in, and then I guess she decided she wanted to forget about it, because she did forget about it. And so then my mom ended up getting custody later on, because my dad was being stupid for reasons I'll probably just have to put in another video later on. You guys will have to remind me, because I'll probably forget. But sorry guys, this is really hard for me. But she ended up getting custody, and she pretended like nothing happened, like everything was fine. She didn't she told me she didn't agree with it. And then I ended up liking this other girl back in California, where I live now. And I never came out to her for this one, because she started pretending like everything was perfectly fine, and, she didn't, like my first coming out was nothing, and it was just a phase, and I had already passed it. But then I ended up liking this other girl, because I really liked her, but she didn't like me back. Yeah, she was gay, but not fully. But I really liked her. I must say, I really liked her. And my mom ended up finding out about it somehow, or she brought it up. She's like, so what's going on with you and bleep, I'm not going to say her name. She was like, so what's going on with you and her? And I was like, what about it? She goes, well, don't you like her? I was like, well, yeah. And she goes, I thought you were over that, or something like that. And I was like, no, why do you think that? She goes, well, because I thought you were. And then she goes, so are you sexually attracted to her? I'm sitting here thinking well, if you are gay, that does mean you're sexually attracted to them. But I didn't want to admit, and they literally started ganging up on me and throwing these questions out at me, because they knew that in situations like that, I just freeze up and start crying, and literally I can't say anything. And my cousin's excuse for this was, if you freeze up and you can't say anything, you're lying. And that was her excuse to say, no, I'm not gay, but in reality, I am. And you have no idea how hard that day was, because, it hurt. And you know how most people say, if you don't want to come out yet, don't come out? Well, apparently, according to them, you have to come out whenever you find something out, and I guess, or whatever. And it was just like, then I think probably 6 months later, I met my